Perfect.
Welcome back to another edition to the Mind of the welcome to another edition of the Mind of Monty podcast. I'm messing this up. This is my second time doing this show today. So if you notice us messing up and me not caring enough to either edit it out or fix myself, it's out of pure fatigue.
Yeah, we
We recorded a whole hour show, you guys,
and lost it.
and then as we were wrapping up, that let me know that it was too long. That's why this show will not be that long. We're finna run through the new Great American Bash. Thanks for being petted, NXT. We're gonna run through their new card. We're gonna run through Fyter Fest and what's gonna happen the next 2 weeks on those big shows, and then we will be finished after I talk about, of course, a couple of the news, some important news that I'm sure if you're a wrestling fan, you probably already caught wind of. But anyway. On to the Great American Bash. I'm not saying hi and wasting time this time, you guys. We're gonna get right into it.
All right, so Roderick Strong versus Dexter Lumis in a strap match.
So earlier, I think I said something to the tune of he ran from him on NXT just last night. So now he's in a strap match, so he cannot run, you guys. You can't get away. Yeah, Dexter's gonna beat him. The Undisputed Era are very, very, very bad friends. Their therapy obviously wasn't going to work. And he's still terrified of Dexter. I don't blame you, Roderick. That's a terrifying guy. Let's go. What's next?
Also, before we move on, Dexter Lumis being coined the what did they say? The haunted artist or the
Yeah, the haunted artist. He is the haunted artist.
It was something
the tortured artist.
Yeah, the tortured artist.
Not haunted, tortured. It's the tortured artist.
It's a lie. Yeah. I don't believe it.
He's the tortured. Yeah, he looks more like the torturer than the tortured one, but he's going against Undisputed Era, who we're not supposed to like. So, yay, Dexter.
Woo, Dexter. All right. Then we got a handicap match via Rhea Ripley versus Robert Stone and Aaliyah. If Rhea Ripley loses, then she must join the Robert Stone brand.
Yeah, well, I think I mentioned earlier, again, I'm going to say this a lot in these predictions I see, that Rhea Ripley is much better to me as a heel character. None of that matters because Rob Stone will not have his way. They're going to lose. I can't believe Robbie E is going to be wrestling in NXT. He's not Robbie E anymore. Either way it goes, nice to see a little intergender, I guess. We'll see how much they actually do with each other. That's cool. That's one cool aspect of it.
This was just a way to have people not pitching a fit that Rhea wasn't involved in the next match, which is the Fatal 4-Way for the number one contendership. And it did its job. I'm excited to see it. Again, I think Rhea will definitely walk away with the victory because she is not joining the Robert Stone brand. She just isn't.
Not at all. Not at all.
All right, speaking of the Fatal 4-Way for the number one contendership, you've got Tegan Nox versus Candice LeRae versus Mia Yim versus Dakota Kai. I think Dakota Kai might win. Mia Yim also has an outside chance, but I don't.
Yeah. Like I told you, I feel like all four women has a right or has they can win, and I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't mind because I think at the end of the day, they all are just going to lose to EO, and EO is going to get a dominant first victory. And if that doesn't happen, I'll be shocked. But I think I'm going with Dakota Kai.
Yep. So that brings us to the end of next week's show. But the show for July the 8th has Io Shirai facing that number one contender more than likely. And then they have...
Looking back, that card ain't even really strong enough for
to
be called the Great American Bash. So they only doing it because AEW is calling theirs Fyter Fest. They can't even convince me otherwise. No. Because it's not even that stacked of a card, that part of it. Like, yeah, if you put what's going to happen next, like you said, together with it, it looked like a decent card.
Right. So, the next week, Keith Lee versus Adam Cole. Winner take all, champ versus champ match.
Big time match. I'm going with Keith Lee to take out the longest reigning NXT champion of all time and become a double champion. I wouldn't be surprised if Adam Cole did it too. You know, it'd be a nice accomplishment for him, but I think it'd be more powerful and great if Keith Lee can pull it off. And I think he should be able to pull it off. It'd be interesting to see if NXT will do like New Japan and allow Keith Lee or Adam Cole to defend both belts at the same time, kind of like they're doing with Naito, or like they're doing, or like they have plans to do in Japan. But we'll see. It doesn't really matter though. At the end of the day, I think Keith Lee will be the next NXT champion and the first double champion in NXT history. Yeah. I don't even think, unless you want to count like Adam Cole as a tag team champion and NXT champion because they do stables. Like, that's weird. It's like, the Undisputed Era were the tag team champions. He's in the Undisputed Era. Mm-hmm. It kind of counts for him too. But, whatever. Either way it goes, I think it'll be a great match because Keith Lee they'll have great matches with everybody. Same thing with Adam Cole. So it's going to be cool. What's next? Yeah,
and before we move on, two important things that we touched on last time before the recording stopped.
Stop bringing it up. I'm getting mad thinking about it.
Damian Priest is now babyface. I love this feud with him and Cameron Grimes.
Yes.
Damian's not gonna win.
No,
he lost last night. He not
with the injured lower back that was obviously injured before the referee asked him about what was injured. My back, obviously, ref.
Like he just slammed a car door on me. What do you think?
Yeah, exactly. So he's less sleazy now. He's obviously turning slowly but weirdly turning face, I guess, with his involvement with Mr. Grimes. But I'm interested. I like Punishment Martinez.
The Puerto Rican powerhouse.
But yes, he's now instead of just being the Arch of Infamy, he's now the Puerto Rican powerhouse, which is interesting, very very interesting. But anyway, like I said, you follow them steps like he did at In Your House. You return babyface too. I'm kind of sympathetic for that bump. That was insane and sick. I like what they're doing. We'll see what's next.
Then we have to talk about Santos Escobar, and whenever they decide to have that match between him and Drake Maverick, because Drake got pulled out on the stretcher last week, will be cool. If you didn't
By the way, I didn't notice it last week that he got pulled out. Yeah, on the stretcher.
Santos Escobar and his two minions, Joaquin Wilde and Raul Mendoza.
There you go.
Also known as Legado del Fantasma.
Yes.
Or out here running amok, unmasked and stuff.
Yeah, they're dominating. Poor Jake Atlas got took out. I'm impressed.
This is his time to win, babe. It was his time to win. I was waiting for that Rainbow DDT, and it didn't work out like that.
I like Santos Escobar. Can't wait to see what they do with him next.
Drug Lord.
Obviously, Drake Maverick will be returning to probably challenge him. I don't know when. Maybe they'll throw that in the next 2 weeks. Who knows? Either way it goes. Exciting times right now, I guess, for NXT. Even though, honestly, their card lacks by comparison to the Fest. But
and since we're comparing,
I see what they were trying to do. So
since we're comparing, we'll go on straight into night one of Fyter Fest on AEW Dynamite on TNT. So, first match, we got MJF and Wardlow versus Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy. I'm going with the Lucha Express. Not the Lucha Express. Jesus Christ. Jungle Express. Jurassic Express.
Jungle Express.
My brain is fried.
I understand. I'm sorry. I get it. I got a nice, dope title for this video, by the way. Oh, I'm going to love it. Anyway, that had nothing to do with anything. Jungle Boy or Jungle Express, as you call them. They're losing it. I'm taking MJF. I felt heel heavy when I first picked it, and I'm still gonna be heel heavy. I'm talking to y'all like y'all heard the first show. You guys are not gonna understand anything I'm referencing. I'm sorry, but
especially considering I just looked at the clock right there. We spent 30 minutes on NXT last time. We spent less than 10 minutes.
Okay, screw it, man. Let's go.
This will definitely go on the YouTube.
Yes.
All right, then we got Private Party versus Santana and Ortiz. I'm picking Private Party. I got the This Ain't Water t-shirt. I don't care if they gonna lose. Private Party gonna win this thing because they got that tutelage from Matthew Hardy.
Tutelage. Who they fighting?
Santana and Ortiz.
Yeah, they're not winning. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right, the AEW Women's World Title is on the line. Hikaru Shida versus Penelope Ford.
Oh, okay.
Shida.
Well, yeah, I'm going with Shida.
Shida.
The same way she beat the Jobber last night. That's how she's gonna beat Penelope. No, I'm just playing.
Why
Penelope, like I said earlier.
Stop it.
It's only funny to me. I'm sorry. This sucks, right? This is probably the worst.
Bruh.
This is going to be a horrible show to listen
You
to.
so bitter right now.
I'm terribly angry because this is supposed to be over.
Look, come on.
Either way it goes,
keep moving, bro.
Penelope Ford will not beat Hikaru Shida. Will be a great match, though. Gotta keep, like I said earlier, I will repeat this. Gotta keep my Joshi Women's Champions alive. We protecting Oscar. We protecting EO. Now we're protecting Shida. Keep my Joshi Women's Champions alive. Stop playing around. All right.
All right. Then we got the AEW World Tag. Oh shoot, World Tag Titles. Kenny Omega and Hangman Page versus the Best Friends.
Great vignette.
Best Friends.
Go watch the vignette. Find it. We talked about it a little bit more in depth last time. Not talking about it now. Go find the vignette. You guys will laugh. Kenny and Hangman will win the tag team championships back. Next.
So you saying they're retaining?
Yes, they will all retain.
Nah, the Best Friends winning. You didn't pick Kenny and them last time. You picked the Best Friends.
No, I'm picking.
You was like,
I told you if they implode.
Nah.
I said if Kenny and Hangman implode.
Nah.
Then this is exactly what I said. Now you my only proof, so stop playing. First of all, like I said, if Kenny and Hangman implode, then yes, the Best Friends will win. But if it's straight up wrestling, I'm choosing the better wrestlers.
Trash. TNT title match. Cody versus Jake Hagar. I'm picking Cody because, like he said in the press conference, the title ain't even.
No, you're not taking my. I'm taking. See, now you so lazy now, or like we just so done with this show. You're taking literally word for word what I said. Like I told you, yes, I told you that Cody is not losing that belt. It is not finished yet. Cody will not lose that belt before it's even got the nickel plating, as he put it.
It ain't even gonna be gold. Like JR and them lied to us, and they was like it's gonna be gold.
They didn't know. It ain't finished.
Nickel plating.
The nickel plating.
You know what color nickel is? The same color as them plates now.
Yeah, I know, but they gotta fix it up a little bit more.
Oh, okay.
Gotta get the plantation houses just right.
Oh God. Night 2, like we mentioned, the TNC title match was the headliner. Cody found a way to get 2 days, 2 weeks off before this match with Jake Hagar. He was like, I need more than a week to recuperate.
Which I don't blame him.
After this beating I done took for 2 weeks.
Ain't nobody trying to work 30-minute matches every week or 25-minute, 20-minute matches
TV time remaining.
Right. He got TV, exactly. He get TV time remaining matches every week. Nah. He can need a break.
All right. Night 2, we got Lance Archer versus Joey Janela. Joey Janela, one half
just
of
came
the
out there and
Jersey
assaulted
Boys.
the poor Jersey boys. Archer just assaulted them out of nowhere.
You ain't got to say it like that.
It looked like assault at the time. Because without explanation, it just looked like random assault.
It was random assault.
Exactly.
Let's just be honest here.
That's my point. Without an explanation. But anyway, he'll be taking on Joey Janela. The bad boy is going to have a bad break that night. It ain't going to work.
I'm picking Joey.
Let's go. I'm going to call him Hangman Archer. That is a terrible combination there, ain't it? You do not want them problems. Murder Hawk. It's because hanging and murders, they kind of
No.
They feel together.
They are the same.
Yeah, they feel together.
At least he didn't call himself Lynch Man Page.
That's not funny. God
I'm just saying. All right.
Okay, all right.
Nyla Rose will appear.
I know.
I'm
I know who winning that one.
I'm picking Nyla Rose.
That's it. Who do you got to talk about? We don't know nothing else about it. She'll be there, guys. Thanks for telling us, JR.
Then we've got Mr. Brody Lee and Colt Cabana and the bald guy with the beard. What's his name?
Stu Grayson.
versus
Shout out to my cousin Grayson.
All three members of SCU. SCU.
They're not winning.
Picking SCU.
No, we're going Mr. Brody Lee, the Dark Order. I'm sorry, but you know what? Like I said, Scorpio Sky is in the ring, so Scorpio Sky there, the SCU got a chance.
But
sorry, Daniels.
If Daniels
is there, if it's just Daniels, yeah, it's over.
That's sad. All right.
Scorpio Sky can win it, but I don't know.
Colt Cabana's part of the Dark Order now.
I'm burying the fallen angel. I'm sorry.
Bro, he botched one time. One time.
It was a good botch. It was a good botch. You can't lie.
His age
he
showed
like
one
he died.
time. He just got a colonoscopy, Monty.
Yeah, man, that's rough, by the way. He didn't need to go out that detail. Did not need to know all that. Keep going.
He did. All right, Chris
I
Jericho.
got a long time before I need to worry about it.
Oh, I had so many good jokes the first time around.
Yeah, I don't care no more. That's why I'm just demoralized. I had all my good ones are just gone now.
Dang.
So many good zingers.
Chris Jericho versus Orange Cassidy. I'm picking Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, I wanted to stop myself from saying, like I said earlier, but I couldn't. Chris Jericho is going to have a great match with Orange Cassidy. It's going to look kind of like his match with Pac. Orange Cassidy's match with Pac, not Chris Jericho, just in case you guys misunderstood me.
I did.
I can tell you did. Okay, Pac and Orange Cassidy had a great match. It was competitive, but Pac won. I believe that's the same thing that's going to happen to Orange Cassidy when he fights Chris Jericho. It's going to be great, and he's going to get hit by the most devastating finishing move in wrestling history, the Judas Effect.
All right. Then we have FTR and the Young Bucks. FTR and the Young Bucks versus Lucha Bros, Mexikings, Zero Miedo, and Butcher and the Blade.
You don't know the bars. You don't even know the bars. Really? You just gonna throw and Butcher and the Blade? So they don't fit with them. That's all I like.
They got too much.
You give all. That's a terrible introduction. All that spunk and you just excited about the Lucha Bros and the Butcher and the Blade.
I didn't give FTR and the Young Bucks love either. I mean,
wow. Okay, I got you. That's fair. Who are you picking? FTR and the Young Bucks. Bye. It's not even funny no more. I'm just using the button just so we can go because I don't got nothing to say no more.
All right. Lastly, positive, well, no, not positive, negative results pending. The AEW World Title match, Jon Moxley versus Brian Cage, what Taz called a stupid excuse. Or did he say stupid? He said stupid, right?
What? Yeah, man. He said, staying away from y'all. Jon Moxley is helping you out, Taz, by staying at home because he been in contact with a COVID patient. Well, I don't want to say patient, victim. But I don't want to say victim either, see? What's the word? What can I use? All right, Renee Young sick, y'all. See, I did this so much better on the first show.
God dang. He came in contact with somebody with COVID symptoms.
There we go. That was the original report. Then we found out that person was his wife, and they was like, yeah, you really came in contact with somebody with COVID. Now we really get it.
In the same
we
bed.
Really get it now. We get it. Man, it's like I said, prayers
100%.
up. Not even just prayers up. Stay safe out there, y'all. And man, I really want Renee. I wish Renee. I really want everybody to get well soon. But it just sucks because I love Renee. She just found out about her show getting canceled. Like it just sucks. Yeah. So like it really just made me want to just harp on the stay safe, you guys, type of train right now. But actually, he's doing the right thing. Of course, not being there now because I think now his isolation from them could make him eligible perfect timing for their match on July 8th if they continue to go along with it and all that jazz. So we'll see. It'll be great. All that jazz. I know. Leave me alone. I'm running out of stuff to say.
Picking Jon Moxley because Monty said this in the last hour, but he hasn't got a proper title reign. There's no crowd. You know, even if there are some very, 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 very long title reigns.
I want him and McIntyre to keep their belts until crowds return. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
But either way it goes, it'll be entertaining. It'll be
What
great.
else do we
If
have?
that doesn't happen, if Brian Cage gets it, why not? I don't care. He's a great, not only a good wrestler, but I mean, name me anybody more imposing than Brian. It ain't too many of them on the roster. So
we went on this whole spiel about the AEW tag team division being real dope.
Oh yeah, we had a whole segment on that, you guys, on just how they've done a great job with their mission statement of putting over tag teams, and we love all of those teams. Just so many great tag teams in
Let's
AEW.
list them: Jersey Boys,
the Jersey Boys,
Best Friends,
the Best Friends,
the Tag Champs,
the Tag Champs,
Young Bucks, FTR,
Butcher
and the Blade, Santana and Ortiz, Lucha Bros. We have Jurassic Express. Who else do we have? We've got QT. I mean, the Natural Nightmares. QT also.
That's 10 teams right there.
Yeah, QT also came in contact with someone with COVID.
But don't forget, you got pairs like Wardlow and MJF who could always tag team.
That's
you
fair.
got people like
we forgot SCU.
Yeah, SCU. Just so many. Private Party.
Private Party. We didn't even talk about Private Party. You know how I feel about Private Party.
Exactly. So yeah.
Yeah, but their tag team division is dope. Their women's division needs a little bit of work, but it looks like they're trying.
But yeah, overall, I think my takeaway was after a year, I've been very impressed with the way they've been doing things. So it's been great. Right. It's been great. So that was our Fyter Fest review. Now let's go into the news of the week that I wanted to talk about Monday, but kind of got so long with it we didn't get a chance to talk about. The Undertaker has officially, not really officially. Does it count? It feels official.
Hey,
he basically is like
we got
done.
Madison Square Garden giving out tributes to the Undertaker. He's done.
He's done. But I'm saying I heard a rumor like not too long after that talking about he may come back, and I'm just like, stop playing with me.
He's talking about Saudi. Vince might have to pay him for Saudi.
Please don't do that. Just stay away, Taker. Just say no to the money. Just stay away, man.
Then, he could always come back for some Survivor Series.
But he don't need to. Just stay away.
It's his 30 year.
He's the guy who needs to know. He's the guy who can just go away. He's the Undertaker.
They can't honor him?
He don't need all right. I don't want to see him wrestle again.
We'll be in the Hall of Fame next year.
I don't want to see him wrestle again. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about wrestling. I don't care about none of that.
All right, cool.
I don't care about none of the other stuff. I don't want to see him wrestle again. That's what I'm saying.
All right, what else we got here? All right, so the states of New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut are closing down the borders. Anybody who has come from highly spiked coronavirus areas like Florida, talking to you, Florida, they're restricting travel. So we were worried that a lot of AEW, specifically wrestlers, would not be allowed to come back or go back to their families. If they can, then they won't be able to come back to Florida.
Yeah, it's a big cluster.
It is.
People like Santana, Private Party,
Jersey Boys.
Anybody who lives in that area probably won't be getting a chance to travel back for a while.
Right.
Or if they do, they won't be able to come back to Florida.
Exactly.
They definitely won't be able to come back to Florida. So
travel's been restricted. We'll just say that.
Yeah, and that kind of flies right into I kind of spoiled the news with Renee's situation, and I think Adam Pearce or somebody I know it also confirmed it on Twitter. But at least 24 employees have tested positive for COVID, and like I said on the last recording, I would like wrestling in general to just take a cease, just chill, relax, go away for a while. I know it sounds so sacrilegious to somebody like Vince. Vince probably just can't stop working, but it'd just be nice to know that these people are safe, because I read a statement in the last show again from the EVP that basically was like, our wrestler safety is our number one priority. It's really a matter of leadership. Our leader believes that their number one purpose, social purpose or whatever, is to entertain us during the midst of this. But those two statements don't add up. You can't care about the talent and then still feel like, y'all number one priority is entertaining us. Mm-hmm. Those two things do not add up, do not go together. So I just wish wrestling as a whole while these spikings are happening and all that, with just, relax. I know every sports, every, organization is really going through this right now. Every business really is going through something right now when it comes to this stuff. So I get it. I understand it's never as easy as it sounds or whatever, but it sucks to see all those people come up sick, and also all of the possible things that could happen. Not even those people who were sick, but like people who are around them, older people, kids, no matter whoever the situation is, it can affect so many other people, and it's just no point. I don't see any point in putting yourself at risk when you don't have to. I mean, I just don't get it. But that's my take on it at the end of the day. So I'm going to name this episode "How to Turn a 1-Hour Podcast into a 26-minute one," because I'm absolutely just disgusted with this entire process right now. I'm tired. I enjoy making podcasts usually, but now I see that I could never do what Dan Le Batard do without commercial breaks. Like now I see why his 3-hour radio show has so many commercial breaks. You gotta just relax or something for a while. You can't just sit and talk for 3 straight hours. At least 2. I can at least account for 2. It's at least been since the 10 o'clock hour to now in the noonish. It's about to be 1 o'clock. I'm still talking now. That it feels like something is controlling me because I'm not here right now. I'm on autopilot. Anything else you want to say?
Okay. Nah. Just relax, bro. Just relax.
I relax when this show is over.
My stew is ruined, but it's fine, I guess.
Of course,
my headphones died halfway through the first recording.
Oh, that's why they're off in this one.
Yes.
Shout out to the headphones. Round of applause.
They kept talking to me saying you need to charge your E, because my thing is called an E. So it said you need to charge your E.
Yeah, E7, yeah.
And I was like, nah. She told me 3 times, and then the third time it was like doo-doo-doo. Turned off. So
out of here.
Yeah.
Well, RIP to the headphone batteries, and RIP to this show for now, because the way I feel, I will take next week off just out of being sick of these.
Bro, it's season 2.
I'm not taking next week off. I'm just joking, you guys. But adios, people. This has been annoying. So now the title will be "How to Turn an Hour Podcast into
30 minutes. Just say 30 minutes.
A kind of 30 minutes.
Just say under 30 minutes. Gosh.